last-minute job application, and your resume still isn't ready? Wrong format, outdated experience, messy layout, and now you're rushing to fix everything before the deadline. I've definitely been there. You open your files, realize something's off, and suddenly you're jumping between different apps just trying to get everything into a clean, professional format. It's stressful, it wastes time, and honestly, it makes the whole process harder than it needs to be. But recently, I found a tool that completely changed how I handle this, especially when I'm under time pressure. It's called PDFelement, and it's basically an all-in-one PDF tool powered by AI that works across desktop, mobile, and web. I didn't expect much at first, but once I started using it for my job applications, I realized how much time it actually saves. So I started with my resume. Then I opened that file and started editing directly inside the PDF. I updated my experience, fixed some wording, adjusted a few sections, and it honestly felt just like editing a normal document. No complicated steps, no need to re-export anything. What really made a difference for me, though, was the flexibility. I was working on my laptop at first, but later I noticed a small mistake in my resume after I had already left my desk. Normally, that would mean waiting until I got back to my computer, but this time I just opened File on my phone and fixed it instantly. Everything syncs through the cloud, so you can switch between devices without breaking your workflow. That alone saved me a lot of stress. Then I started exploring the AI features, and this is where things got really interesting. Instead of overthinking every sentence in my resume, I used the AI to help improve my wording. I'd paste a section, ask it to refine it, and it would make it sound more clear, more concise, and more professional. And I didn't stop there. I took a job description that I was applying for, pasted it into the AI chat, and used it to simulate interview questions. It started generating questions based on the role, and I could actually practice answering them. It felt surprisingly realistic, and it helped me prepare in a way that I normally wouldn't. I also tested the OCR feature, which is honestly one of those things you don't think you need until you use it. I had a printed version of an older resume and some notes, so I scanned them using OCR, and within seconds, they turned into fully editable text. No retyping, no starting from scratch, just instant access to usable content. Once I had everything ready, I moved on to organizing my application documents. Instead of sending multiple files separately, I used the Combine feature to merge my resume, cover letter, and portfolio into one single PDF. It just looks cleaner and more professional when you submit it that way. And before uploading, I used the compress feature to reduce the file size. This is actually more important than people think, because a lot of job portals have file size limits, and you don't want your application getting rejected just because the file is too large. Another thing I noticed is how much smoother the whole process feels when everything is in one place. You're not switching between a PDF editor, a converter, a scanner, and some random AI tool. It's all built into one workflow, which makes it way easier to stay focused. And beyond just job applications, I can see this being useful for pretty much anything: studying, organizing documents, handling reports, especially if you're dealing with PDFs regularly. So if you're applying for jobs, updating your resume, or just trying to get your documents together without wasting a ton of time, this is definitely something worth checking out. You can try PDFelement on desktop, mobile, or even online. And I've left a link in the description if you want to test it out yourself. Honestly, the biggest difference for me is just how much time it saves. And when you're dealing with deadlines, applications, and everything else at the same time, having something that actually simplifies the process makes a huge difference.